In the previous video, you learned the basics of a window function. In this video, you learn about order by, one of the subclauses within the overclause. Recall the row numbering query from the last video. The first row's number is 1, the second is 2, and so on. What if you want to reverse the numbers? In other words, you want to assign 1 to the last row, 2 to the row before last, and so on. Enter order by. Order by is a subclause of over. It orders the rows related to the current row that the window function will use. Taking the row numbering query, if you order by year in descending order within the over clause, the function will assign 1 to the first row in that window. That row will have the most recent year in the dataset. This is the result. Adding order by within over changed the basis on which the function assigned numbers to rows, assigning lower numbers to more recent rows. In the previous results, notice that the results and numbers are only based on a sort by year. What if you want to sort by year and by event? You can order by multiple columns in the over clause, just like you normally can outside of it. That'll also change the numbers assigned to each row, since their positions have changed. You can order both inside and outside over at the same time. In this query, row numbers are assigned based on the year and the event, but the ordering outside over orders by country and row. How will these two orders be executed? First, row number will assign numbers based on the order within over, so the row numbers are given after sorting the table by year and event. After that, the order outside of over takes over and sorts the results of the table by country and row number. Notice that the first row in the result isn't the row with number 1, because the two orders are based on different columns. From that, you can conclude that the order inside over takes effect before the order outside of it. One of the applications of window functions is determining reigning champion status. A reigning champion is a champion who's won both the previous and current year's competitions. To determine if a champion is a reigning champion, the previous and the current year's champions need to be in the same row in two different columns so that they can be compared. How can you get a previous row's value without complex self-joins? Enter lag. Lag is a window function that takes a column and a number n and returns the column's value n rows before the current row. Passing 1 as n returns the previous row's value. This query returns the discussed row champions. Getting each year's champion is the first step to using lag to get each year's previous champion. After wrapping the previous query in a CTE, which is a way to temporarily store a query's results as a table, select the year and champion, and use lag on the champion column with an n of 1, ordering by year in ascending order in over. In the results, notice that last champion contains champion's value from the previous row. The first row has no previous value, so its value is null. Now that you know the ins and outs of the order by subclause, let's practice using it in the following